Yo, Greg, the fucking
You look sad.
yeah.
You look sad, man. What's going on?
Well, can I give you the good news first?
Give me the good news.
I was just at Dead Crow Comedy Club performing, opening.
Ooh!
Yeah, I was opening up for Andrew Lopez and Opie, two LA comics, both writers on various TV shows and all that. Yeah, so
let's take a quick pause. A shout out to Dead Crow Comedy, one of the best comedy clubs in the nation.
Yes, great comedy club in Wilmington, North Carolina. You got to check it out if you live there.
It's a big moment for you.
Huge.
Showing
I'm a legit middle act right now.
Yeah.
Then this weekend proved it. Like all 4 shows went great. The first show on Saturday was fucking awesome. It was like, people thought I came with the dudes from LA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was great. Feeling good about myself. And, I post about a lot of my wins on social media, right?
You're a vulnerable guy.
I do. Yeah. So I got extra vulnerable, and I had to think about this one because it was gross, but I let people know. I was hanging out in my car because I didn't want to pay 2 nights for an Airbnb. And while hanging out in my car, before that, I had gotten 3 juices.
All right.
From the juice bar.
You're a healthy guy.
Yeah, I was feeling a little down. I was like, fuck, maybe I need to just like a turmeric shot, then like a green juice, and then there was like some kind of like orange carrot based juice.
Okay.
I'm chilling in the car, just scrolling on Instagram like I do,
Yeah.
Curate memes for the people.
Just a normal guy hanging out in his car by himself.
Oh, just a normal guy.
Nowhere to go.
AC playing, 4 hours to kill. All of a sudden I go, wow, I got to pass gas like any normal person, right?
Sure, it happens.
Any normal person. I let one go and I feel something.
Oh, no.
I feel, you want a gas coming out of there. You don't necessarily want a liquid. Greg, I shart myself.
All right. Well, right off the bat, it takes, I don't know if it takes a real man or woman or they or whatever to admit that. It takes a real human to admit that. That's about as vulnerable it gets. What are you, 33, 34?
35, but sometimes
Okay.
you gamble and you lose, I didn't even think. It wasn't even, sometimes you can feel those and you're like, let me proceed with caution. This one came quick. This one was a surprise one. So it didn't pass my butt cheeks, right? So it's not like there was a huge mess. It didn't hit, my underwear wasn't dirty. Luckily, my buddy had hit me up. I hit my buddy up that morning, and he hit me up right when I shit myself. Like the universe was like, okay, this is the sign.
And so what's going on with like the tightness level of your butt cheeks that it didn't clear? You know what I mean?
I think it's
what
more
kept it in.
I think it's more the length from my butthole to the outside of my cheeks is long.
Wow,
it's
you have
like
a deep cavern?
Yeah, I think it's like the Death Star. Remember that scene where they go down right before he shoots the Death Star? I think my butt cheeks are like that. So it didn't pass the butt cheeks, which was good protection for not getting shit everywhere, because human feces is not well. I don't even like really talking about it as like, open as a person as I am, but I just felt like the funny overrode the grossness on this one. So I had to let the listeners know, because this is a news channel that gives you everything. We're not just talking about other people in the world. We're talking about ourselves, and we're talking about what it's like to be human. And I think sharting is a fundamental truth for a lot of humans.
We'll be right back.
Wait, when was the last time you shart yourself?
I mean, dude, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'm not saying that it's never happened.
Yeah. He's just leaving me hanging. Really?
Listen, no, listen.
25? Was it after 20? After you were 25?
It's definitely it was definitely before 30.
I think you think you're better than me, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, it's not because of sharting, but listen, do I have a Death Star butt? No. No, I don't. Maybe it's more of an X-Wing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen.
Greg got an X-Wing booty hole.
That's what they say. Listen, there's a book, everyone poops, right?
Yeah.
And what I would encourage you to do is to write a book called Everyone Sharts.
I don't know if I can say everyone, but I could say a good amount of people shart.
Now here's where you should know that I'm not better than you, because I'm not saying I've never done it.
Yeah.
It's just been a minute. Listen, I I work from home, so I don't often spend 4 hours in my car alone by myself drinking juices. So if I had been in that scenario and I thought I was at a DEFCON level 1 type fart situation.
Yeah.
I probably would have let it fly, and because I have X-wing booty, maybe I would have.
Yeah, and you would have had a mess because you ain't got
everyone
the cheeks I got.
Yeah, dude, I have shallow cheeks. Everyone knows it. They've been saying it on social media for months now. Greg has shallow cheeks. Now, anyone who says that they've never sharted is just a liar. So everyone sharts.
All right. So what is the jurisdiction? What's the it's 7 years. You're no longer
statute of limitations.
That's what's the statute of limitations on sharting? Like where you're like, all right, this guy's officially an adult, because I'm not at the highest level of adult after doing that, right?
I mean, I feel like I rarely call myself adult.
Yeah.
I hate the term adulting. I'm pretty sure last week I talked about, making chicken tenders and fries for myself because I'm an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
I think if you're sharting in your 30s, you probably shouldn't call yourself
I should whatever I'm doing, I should slow down a little bit.
Maybe next time, like I wish I could have gone with you to Wilmington so you didn't have to sit alone in your car. I mean, that's the depressing part. To me, the Shart is really like kind of invigorating. It's a little exciting. It shakes things up. Did it reach the boxers? Did it not?
Yeah.
The sad part is like you were all alone. I was actually thinking to myself, I was like, damn, Friday night, did Freddy sleep in his car like by himself? Like I would have gotten him a hotel. Is everything okay? Like,
no, I had an Airbnb for that night. Then
you were just
the night after that, I had a friend that I stayed with.
What were you planning to do had you not gotten the hookup from the friend?
I probably would have drove home that night after the show.
Yeah,
because I got paid a certain amount, and I didn't want to spend too much on like housing and all that, but I didn't think properly. I should have just hit my buddy up a couple days before, and I could have got free, stay or whatever. So, you know what? I mean, it was a lesson.
Yeah, but if that dude had been tracking your social media, he could have thrown you a layup ahead of time instead of, had you sit in a car for 4 hours drinking green juice. And
maybe the algorithm didn't favor us there. I think that's what's it. But I think, you know what? I learned a lesson.
Your shadow sharting band.
Yeah. I'm a sharding band. I hate that word shart. To me, it's like such a frat boy fucking short. And I that's why I was like, it seems like I'm trying to like be like, oh, shoot myself. But I was like, nah, I just think it's funny to be like.
So what kind of feedback did you get from your, the Fred Talk fans?
They on the Instagram.
Yeah.
They were about it. People said that they now feel more comfortable sharting themselves and they won't feel as bad. So it definitely did. It was a net positive overall.
You're just a man of the people, and
that's what I do.
That vulnerability is top notch. And speaking of which, I